Hi, everybody. I'm Lisa Griggs. Today, we are so excited to have our co-founder with us and master distributor, Joe Juliano, coming to us. I'm so excited to have him as part of our Winner Circle training today with the New You Life. And so we're going to get right into it today with Joe. I just want to mention to everybody today that Joe has been in this industry for a very long time. Joe, I'm not sure if I should tell everybody that you've been in this industry for over 30 years and been doing it very successfully, actually. One of the things I love about Joe is that he wants to raise up others to be a success. And he has designed and helped put this compensation plan together to make sure that his distributors and the distributors at this company get the absolute best pay. And I love that. So today we are going to learn from Joe how to rank up to bank up, as they say in our industry, and learn how to master this comp plan. So with that, Joe, take it away.
Lisa, thank you so much and welcome everybody. This is awesome. I'm glad to be here, and I want you all to know that you're in the right place at the right time. I mean, we are in the hormone optimization therapy industry, hormone health. We're the only hormone health company doing things the way that we do them, by optimizing and not turning off the glands that make hormones. And it makes an incredible opportunity because right now, the industry is about 23 billion, and in less than 10 years, it's going to be almost 40 billion. So we're talking about doubling in an industry that big. And guys, I want to tell you, when I met Alexi in 2017, here's what I knew. I knew that there was a man that had a heart for people. He was not interested in how much money he could make. He was interested in how he could help people. And one of the things that was clear to me, that proved that to me, is when I said to him, by the way, we started with 5,000 of these bottles that said HGH gel on them in a small 300 square foot office. And as soon as I seen them, I said, Alexi, you better order about 15,000 more of those like right away, because we're going to go through them quick. And we did. But what made it clear to me that he was a different individual than anyone I ever met as far as leadership, ownership, C-level in our industry is, I said, have to pay people 50%. Well, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? We have now sold 10 million bottles of Somaderm. That's not to mention our other 8 product lines. If you look at our entire product line, I think we have 17 actual products, but I'm going to just talk about the gel today. So we've sold plenty of millions of the other ones, but just the gel alone in now 16 countries. We just opened up Thailand. We're at 10 million. We're at $1 billion in sales. And guys, we've paid out over $500 million. $500 million to people like you and I in 6.5 years. That's amazing. So what I want to tell you today is that New You Life pays 6 ways. The 5 of them on your screen that you see now literally pay weekly, okay? And one of them, which is called a momentum bonus, is paid once a month. And obviously that's paid at the beginning of the month for the last month. So I'm going to do a new share, and we're going to go to whiteboard, and we're going to get down to it. And you're going to absolutely love what you see, especially if you've been in this industry before. Okay. So the first thing that I want to tell you about our plan, let's start with customers. Okay. Because there's some unique things with customers. So every bottle of gel is worth 140 points when a distributor buys it. Okay. And there's 140 points. So any distributor that's on your team that buys a gel, there's 140 points of QV. QV stands for qualifying volume. So we qualify. We can rank up every position per week. Okay. Or I'm sorry, per week we can rank up every position. Excuse me. So now it's 125 CV. Now, first thing I want to point out is most companies, if they sell you something for $140, you get like half the points. You get like 70 points that go in the tree, the volume that we create, your sales volume. Why is that? 140 at New You Life is 140 qualifying volume to help you get to your positions. And we qualify in a 5-week period of time. So any given week in those 5-week period of time, if you do the numbers volume wise, that's something that's unique in our comp plan. It's volume driven. You do volume, you promote by the end of that week. You don't have to wait till the end of the next month. Take note of that. Okay. Now, when someone gets a customer, could pay $149 for an auto ship of a gel, or they can pay $169, and the $149 gives you 100 QV and 90 CV. Same thing here, 100 QV and 90 CV. Now, why is it less points? These are points, okay? QV, CV. Now let's start talking about dollars. You sell somebody a gel and they get on AutoShip, you will earn a $25 bonus every single week. Okay, $25. I'm sorry, excuse me, once a month. So they're on AutoShip. The next month they buy their gel, you get paid another $25. Here's what's unique about that. In most of the companies that I know, as a matter of fact, I don't know any company that keeps their commission the same. It goes 25, 20, 15, and then it goes to 10. Next thing you know, you're making $10 on that customer. Why? You brought the customer to the table. At New You Life, you will make $25 on that customer for the life. Now, if someone says, I want to buy retail, I don't want to get on AutoShip, blah, blah, blah. Okay, fine. You make $45 every time they buy retail for the life of that customer. If they did it for 27 months in a row, you'll make $45 every single month on that customer. Okay, now here is what is something that's unique about another unique thing about our customer program. Okay, let me erase this because I have too much writing on the screen. And let's go back to writing. Okay, so you got one for $149, you made $25. Okay, this is AutoShip. If you have 20 AutoShip customers that actually the order leaves the building in one calendar month, we will pay you an additional $10 per customer retroactively. So if it's 20, you'll earn $10 for 20 customers. That's an extra $200. If it's 21, you earn $210. So you can earn another 10 if you have 20 AutoShip customers on the gel in a calendar month. All right. Here's how you want to earn another $9. All right. Now, pretty soon I'm going to teach you about team commissions. And you'll hear us say we want you to sponsor one on the left and one on the right that are active. All right. And by the way, you always want to be active. Okay. And every single person needs to buy at least 140 points to be active. And that you should do once a month on the same day so that your commissions are never interrupted. So if you have somebody on the left that you've brought into the business as a partner in business, as a distributor, not these customers that we're talking about, those customers go in your business center. These are partners that joined you in business. Well, when that happens, that customer that you have, remember I said that customer has 90 points of CV, that's commissionable volume. Well, guess what, guys? That's another $9. So off of one AutoShip customer at New You Life, you're never going to earn less, but you can earn up to $44 for that one, each AutoShip customer. Okay. Now, if it's a retail customer at $169, obviously the AutoShip bonus is not available. So you've earned $45. And as long as you're active and you have one left active and one right active business partners, then that's going to create the situation to allow you to make the extra $9 off those 90 points of volume. So on a retail customer, you're going to earn $54. Okay. Isn't that cool? Now, let's talk about real quick our commercial program. Since I illustrated that, I think you can all get excited about this. Now, when I tell you this, I don't want you to become a medical salesperson and start running out and calling on doctors. You talk to the doctors, you know, You network to doctors. Does somebody know somebody that's in your organization that the doctor may want to sell this to his clients? We have hundreds of them in New Life that do. Okay. Doctors, as long as they have some type of doctorate license, it could be a naturopath, it could be a medical doctor, any kind, they can buy the gels 48 at a time, number 48, and they can get them for $99 a piece. Okay. They have to get them all at once. When that happens, you make an immediate $550 bonus up front. That's your commission off that sale. And guess what? Remember when you had one, when I said you had to have one active on your left and one active on your right? Well, with this program, there's 1,500 points of volume. That equates to another $150 in your team commissions. So really, now you make $700 every time one of your doctors buys 48 bottles. Okay. And if they buy 2 packs, then you make $1,400. If they buy 3 packs, you make $2,100 that month. Okay. It's a constant. It never goes down. In that 1,500 points of volume, you get paid on it. But remember, it goes into the tree and everybody upline of you is going to get paid on it. So if somebody on your team, you help them get a doctor as their customer, they're going to get the 550 and the 150. But guess what? If you have the team commissions, you're going to get paid on that 1,500 in volume as well. And that's the beautiful thing about this. Okay. So now let's erase this. That is oh, and by the way, there's also a 24 pack. I'm not going to go through the numbers. It's about half that the 48 pack is. So, but I'm not going to go through the numbers. All right. Now I want to talk about team commissions. Okay. So that you guys understand, me adding that $9 on every time you get a customer. So team commissions works like this. Okay. As long as you're active for commissions, which means you're buying 140, you're active, that's your spot up there. You're going to sponsor one on the left and one on the right. Okay. And whatever volume, whatever happens below these people, okay, whatever is going on, there's all kind of stuff going on. Your organization's growing. Okay. Whatever's going on, every single time that 600 points of volume accumulates on one side and 400 points of volume accumulates on another side, you are going to cycle. Every time this happens, that is worth $40 to you. Okay. So you're going through the business and let's say you sponsor 2, let's do an example. You just got started in the business and you sponsored 2 people. They paid $1,089. There's 600 points of volume. Okay. 600 points of volume. You're going to cycle your very first week. The computer is going to look at the numbers and it's going to subtract 600 from one side and 400 from the other. And you're going to make a $40 extra commission in your team commissions. And guess what? That leaves $200 in your bank. Now, why do I tell you to buy 140 points every single month? Because if you don't, this $200 doesn't go in your bank. It evaporates. Not only that, you won't earn the $40 cycle because you're not active to get paid. You must be active. I don't care if you're in a country that we don't have AutoShip. Find a way to pay for your gel and get it or whatever products. Make sure that it's paid because you don't want to lose those points. Okay? So remember that. It's so very important. Now, let me tell you what's so cool about this. So you know about our binary. However many times, all right, however many times that cycle occurs, you're going to get paid. All right. So, you're going for the week and let's say you have 1,800 on one side and 1,400 in volume at the end of that week, Friday at midnight. These are your volumes. How many times does 600 go into 1,800? 3 times. How many times does 400 go into 1,400? 3 times. So you're going to cycle 3 times. So 3 times 40, you're going to make $120 in team commissions, and you have $200 left over to go in your bank. All right? It's truly that simple. However many times you accumulate 600, 1200, 1800, 2400, 3200, and your legs are driving down, it's going to keep cycling. Guys, let me teach you about our binary. When I say we got the best damn comp plan in the universe, I'm not saying it just to say it. You can earn 334 cycles a week. A week. If you are a promoter in New You Life, to the best of my knowledge, we are the only company that does this. If you are a promoter, what's a promoter? You're active, 140. You sponsored two, one left and one right. And let's just say that these legs are doing about 140,000 in volume a week. You've done nothing else. You brought two people who went to the freaking moon. You are going to earn $40 times 334 cycles a week. It's $13,600 a week. To the best of my knowledge, New You Life is the only company that doesn't have some kind of hoop that you have to jump through to earn that. One hero left, and it doesn't have to be you're the sponsor. Somebody led to somebody, led to somebody, led to somebody. I don't care if it's 300 levels down until your leader shows up. If you're billing 140,000 a week, we will pay you 334 cycles times $40 or $13,600 a week. No one else does that. When you become a coach, okay, you give yourself a 50% pay raise in the team commissions, and we pay you a $60 cycle. All right? And guys, I have to tell you, let's do something here because it's so important. All right? Because we have coaches that make so much money, and I'm just gonna give you a little idea why. All right? So first of all, let's think about what I said. So now a $60 cycle times 334 cycles, if you've done the math, you see that it's $20,000. I think it's $20,040 a week. Okay? It's $80,000 a month just in team commissions. But I want to show you how cool our comp plan is. And this is because a bottle of gel is worth $140. Okay? So to be a coach, which I love because there's 4 pay raises. Okay. One of the pay raises, you get a $60 cycle. That's one pay raise. Another one of the pay raises is you get 15% check match on level 1 and 10% check match on level 2. Another one of the pay raises is you get 20, 20, 20, and 10% of the coaching bonus. You're getting 70% of the coaching bonus. Okay? You can make big money off that. And you start earning $350 a month for the momentum bonus. Okay? That is a 3. Excuse my writing. I am writing with a stylus or whatever the hell they call it. But to become a coach, you need to have at least sponsor 3 personally left and 3 personally right that are buying a bottle of gel. And you have to have 10K in volume in your lesser volume leg in a 5-week period of time. Okay? 5 weeks. Somebody goes, oh my gosh, that's hard. For goodness sakes, you guys learn our comp plan right now. Get your cell phone out. Get the calculator up. Put in 10,000. Divide it by 140. That's the QV. 71.4. Let's call it 72 bottles. 72 bottles in a 5-week period of time. Guys, divide the 72 by 5. You want to build this business? That means you got to sell. You have to have a team. You have to have a team selling 15 bottles a week. Think about a sales force, guys. Cast your vision, cast your net deep and wide. We're talking about 30 bottles a week. 15 on this sales organization and 15 in this sales organization. You do that for 5 weeks. You're a coach. Now you just improved your income greatly. Here's something else about being a coach. you're getting 15% on your level one. I'm going to teach you this when we get to check match. But remember that pay raise that you get at coach. Guys, we have coaches that make $2,000 a month. We have coaches that make $5,000 a month. We have coaches that make over $20,000, $30,000 a month because of the check match. Okay. They may not have the volume yet, but I will show you why it's possible with the New Life Comp Plan. So just remember that. Just remember it's volume driven and you can do it by bottle. We're not giving you half the volume. This is what I love about Alexi. He has been so generous with us. Okay. And because people need to make money for their work. All right. You need to get paid. We all need to get paid. Anyway. All right. So now that's team commissions. All right. This is going to be a simple one because, and I can actually illustrate two here. So there's something called the FOB. All right. And the FOB stands for first order bonus. And this is why I love this viable, beautiful business opportunity that we have, because we get paid when people buy products. Okay. If there's no product or service changing hands, then this isn't a real business. This isn't just a real business. It's a beautiful business. So every time you sponsor someone, I encourage people to get one of three packs, a 1 gel, a 4 gel, or an 8 bottle gel. The one is $1.99. By the way, in every single one of these packs, there's a $59, that's your business fee. That's your business fee. That's the fee you pay to have your website all year, to have your marketing app, to have coaching, teaching, training, partnership. It's almost laughable, but it's in every one of these pricing structures I give you. $5.99 or $1,089. Okay, that's 1 bottle, 4 bottles, and 8 bottles. Now, why do I do this? Why don't I say, and listen, if you work with another diamond that says, hey, I want them to come in on the $1,500 pack, or that we even have a $2,200, all the products. I'm not telling you that they're wrong. I'm telling you what I do. I want people to understand that on the gel only, first of all, I want them to have a physical response. I want them to know that it's not the gel, the Somanite, the Tri-MLT, and Fortress. Well, how are they going to know if they start ingesting 3 products and putting one on their skin? I want them to know what's affecting them. Okay. So I like to start people out either on a 1, 4, or an 8 pack. So when you sponsor that person, you're going to earn a $20 first order bonus on the 1 pack. You're going to earn a $60 first order bonus on the 4 pack, and you're going to earn a $120 bonus when they buy the 8 executive pack. And guys, that's simple. Think about it. Every single time you sponsor someone, depending on what they buy, you're going to earn that associated first order bonus. And I know a lot of people like to come in with a gel and a Tri-MLT. I think it's the $30 bonus, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember, but you get the point, and that's okay. I just don't like people taking 3, 4, 5 products, because what's working? They don't know. I know. I've been on the gel for 7 years. So if I put another product in my, health regimen, I'll know if there's a noticeable difference. Okay. Just remember that. Okay. From here, I'm going to show you something that's really cool. All right. Remember that first order bonus. Well, every time someone joins the team, while that first order bonus is being paid out of 20, 60, or 120, okay, the FOB of 20, 60, or $120, every time someone joins the organization that you did not put in, that someone else in your bloodline put in, there's also what we call a coaching bonus. Okay. And that coaching bonus also pays out 20, 60, or $120. Okay. The executive promoter gets 20%. These are all percentages here. Okay. The coordinator gets 20%. The executive coordinator gets 20%. The coach gets 10%. The life coach gets 10% of it. The ambassador gets 10%, and the diamond ambassador gets 10%. Okay? So add them up. 20, 20, 20 is 60 plus 4 10s. That's 100% of that bonus. Every time someone joins the organization that they're connected to you, here's you. Okay? If you sponsor 6 people, and why am I drawing them like this? And why am I 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Why am I not drawing them like this? Okay? I'll tell you why. Because this is what's called the unilevel portion of our compensation plan. You have to realize that there's more than one thing going on here. Yes, you get paid team commissions from your binaries. And yes, levels don't matter in a binary. When you sponsor someone, you put them at the bottom of both legs. You're the personal sponsor of this person. Then all that volume drives up through those other people and helps them. And what's their job? To sponsor below this person. What's their job? To sponsor below this person. So the binary works how the binary works. And you're going to get paid every time 600 points accumulate on one side and 400 on the other. You're going to get a cycle. But that's a binary part of our plan. Our plan is multifaceted. It's a binary unilevel. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a unilevel. Every time you sponsor someone and you put them somewhere in the binary, the computer knows that you are the mother or father of that person, and they are on your level 1 forever in the unilevel. It's like the Amway comp plan. It's a unilevel. You sponsor them, you're the mom or dad, they are on your level 1. You can go to your genealogy and change it to bloodline, and you will see all the people you personally sponsored. It'll put them on your front line. And you'll go, wow, that's cool. But you'll remember me drawing this picture. Okay. Here's what is so exciting about it. Okay. And every person that you sponsor, if I sponsor Lisa, okay, she's a different bloodline. I don't know what's going on here. There. Okay. She's a different bloodline than George or Jerry or Frank or Jordan. They're all separate. They are all your children. Okay. And all the people that come in that organization, every single one of them that join, when they buy something, there's a first order bonus released when they're entering and getting their distributor number and choosing their pack of 20, 60, or 120. Well, if you're an executive promoter, you're going to get 20% of $20. That's $4. If you're a coordinator, okay, if you're a coordinator and there's no executive promoter, you're going to get the executive promoter pay of 20% and the coordinator pay. So now you're going to make $8 on that little $20 that came in. But what if you made that $8 10 times that week from that one person? This is the power of network marketing. This is the power of leverage. What if 3 came in that week? What if 1 came in here? What if 10 came in that week here? What if 4 and then 3? What if 10, 4, 3, that's 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 10, that's 31. Would you like to make $8 31 times? Now, if you're an executive coordinator, okay, and there's no coordinator and there's no executive promoter, now you're making 60%. Well, what if it was an 8-pack? What if somebody, for this person, brought in an 8-pack? Well, $120 is paid, and you are an executive coordinator, so you're getting 60% of 120. All right. Well, half of 120 is 6. That's about $70. So what if 5 of them came into and you made $350 off of 8-packs, off of coaching bonuses? Now you're starting to understand leverage. And this is when people understand, this is when they start sponsoring. They start sponsoring and they start dropping them in their binary. And every time they drop them in their binary, they go another wide. And every time they go another wide, they create another child. It's another family member. That's why we say it's bloodline. And everything that happens under that one person, now you have coaching bonuses being driven to you. Now, what if you're a diamond ambassador? What if you are a diamond ambassador and you put a new person in your unilevel? Guess what? Every single one compresses to you. You get them all, 20, 20, 20, 10, 10, 10, 10. So now, let's say as a diamond ambassador, guys, you're going to have people joining your business every week, hundreds of them, hundreds, not 5, not 10, hundreds. Well, guess what? When you start a new organization and none of these other positions exist, it's called open line production. And you get it all. It dynamically compresses to you. So every 8-pack, you make 120. And you didn't even bring the person in. If you did, you'll get the first order bonus of 120 plus the coaching bonus of 120. But then if someone else starts bringing people in that group and there isn't an executive promoter or any other position yet, it all dynamically compresses to you. It's a beautiful thing, guys. Go wide and go deep. I want you to write that down. Go wide. Never stop sponsoring. I just sponsored 3 people a month or 2 ago. Okay. I've been here for 7 years. So you keep sponsoring, go wide, and then find out who that person knows and go deep. If you want to drive strong, healthy income in your new life business. Okay. Now, I have to erase my chicken scratch. And then we're going to do what I believe is the most profitable portion of our compensation plan, and that is the matching bonus, ladies and gentlemen. And the matching bonus, I want you to understand, is also a unilevel payout. And for goodness sakes, do not let your mind be troubled. Do not get confused. It's simply another way to get paid, and it is the same exact structure. It's not a different one. So when your computer sees you at the top as the mother or father, and all your personally sponsored people are on your front line, it's the same as the coaching bonus. Each one is a separate bloodline, and everything that comes from there. Okay, when you become a coordinator, you get a 10% match, but I'm just going to leave that out. When you get to coach, okay, on your level 1, you get 15%. Okay. Now here's what I said. What's so exciting about coach? I just showed you that as a coach, you get 20, 20, 20, and 10% if there's no other active leaders in each of your legs. And then as you build each leg up, each leader, and say somebody becomes, now I'm going back to coaching bonus, okay? Let's say you have an executive promoter that takes 20% from you. You're a coach. And then you got a coordinator and an executive coordinator. And now you're only getting 10%, but they're each getting 20. You used to get 70. Well, guess what's happened by the time that develops? Now they have a team commission developed, and you match off their team commission. So you lifted leaders up, and your check match and your coaching bonus went down, but your check match went up. They're inversely related. You're raising leaders. They're making more money. Yours drop. But guess what? The coaching bonus, even though they're making more of it than you are, now the check match has lifted you up financially. And here's why. You could be a coach that sponsors somebody that becomes a diamond ambassador on your level 1. And remember what I said, it takes to max out the binary about 140K a week in volume. Well, let's just say that you sponsored someone that became a diamond and you're still a coach, and they're making 20 grand a week in their team commissions. Get your calculator out and multiply 20,000 times 15%. And how would you like one of the few companies I know where you did not get freaking leapfrog because somebody passed you up? No leapfrogging. The diamond ambassador made 20 grand in team commissions. You matched him at 15%. You are guaranteed $3,000 a week off one person. One person. Now, we know darn well that on your level 2, there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people because this person is a hero and they became a diamond. And guess what? You get 10% on level 2. So anybody else that's making, if they're making 20 grand a week on your level 2, you're making 2 grand a week off as many of them that can make it. If they're making 10 grand a week, you're making 1,000. If they're making 1,000 a week, you're making 100. If they're making 100, you're making 10. Do you guys understand the magnitude of this? Sponsor wide. They're not all going to do it. Some of them are going to quit. Some of them are going to use the product. Some of them are going to build a business. And some of them are going to build a business. You're going to find a few key people that are going to take your distribution force to the world. This is why. This is what I have spent the last 30 years of my life doing. Because it's rewarding. It's different than corporate. You get to hold people up, lift people up. You know, you can't drag them with you, but they're learning and they go, wow, I have the same opportunity as Joe and Lisa and Jordan and Kenny and Gene and we all have the same opportunity, guys. Do you understand? It's not corporate America where it's about who you know and what your, you know, what your education was and what your social status is. I don't care. I don't care what ethnicity you are. I don't care who you believe in. I don't care about your social status, and I don't care about your education. If you have a heart and you work this compensation plan, we have now hundreds of people that have broke into our millionaire club. We are only 6.5 years old, ladies and gentlemen. It is so crazy to be able to say that to you, all right? But this is what's so exciting about our compensation plan. So back to this, as you advance through the comp plan, on level 3, you get 5%. Level 4, you get 5%. Level 5, you get 5%. 6, 5%, and 7. It'll pay down 7 levels, not in the binary. Remember, in the binary, you could sponsor, I'm getting paid 600 levels deep. You can put someone on level 601, but darn it, the computer knows that you're the sponsor and they're on your level 1. As long as you get that in your head, you'll keep sponsoring and you'll keep building coaching bonuses and check match through this. And then you'll max out your binary someday. And that will be a gloriful day, a glory-filled day, excuse me. Okay. So now that's our 5 ways of weekly pay. All right. Now, let me quickly show you the only way that we get paid monthly. And it is called the momentum bonus. When you become a coach, you will get 12 months of momentum bonus at $350 a month. If you do not qualify for 2 months, you do not lose those 2 months. If the 3rd month after that you requalify, you start getting your $350. And then as long as you keep qualifying, they will add the 2 months on at the end of the amortization period, I should say. Okay, at the end of the, you know, where you think your 12 months is up and you go, oh, wow, I'm still getting the 350. That's the 2 months that you didn't qualify, but you're qualified now. Okay. Life coach, same thing. It's 12 months. I believe it's $600 a month. Ambassador is forever. It's $1,000 a month. Okay. Diamond ambassador is forever. And it's $1,500 a month. Okay. So that is our monthly bonus for you building to a leadership position. Okay. And what I say to people, ladies and gentlemen, is I tell them basically, make a decision, take action. When you make a decision and take action, and it's your own business, you can't look at anybody. You can't look left. You can't look right. You can't blame me. All you got to look at is yourself. Make a list. Start, talking with those people. Tell them what you're doing. Use the product. Share your experience and join in. You don't have to know this compensation plan right out of the gate. But if you want to make an impact in your life financially, then you will know the New Life compensation plan. And how do you know it? You know it from sponsoring somebody and getting your check that next week and go, oh, I remember Joe doing that presentation. There's the first order bonus. And oh, wow, look, I got 600 and 400. I got a $40 cycle. And I remember him saying, when I get to coach at 10,000 points in a 5-week period of time on my lesser volume leg, that $40 turns to 60. It'll all come back, but you don't need to know all that right now. You've just been introduced to what I believe to be the most profitable compensation plan in the direct sales industry. I believe that with all my heart. The way I can prove it is we can go in to the company in their back office, and they have paid out 52% of every sales dollar that they have brought through the front door since November 27th, 2017. With that, ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you join us at New You Life. And those of you that are already here, I wish you a very prosperous time. All of you, thanks for your attention, and God bless.
Thank you, Joe.
Thank you, Joe.